Hey guys, welcome to Buzztown Confess. Subscribe to our channel for digital marketing tutorial videos. Do not forget to visit our website www.btownconfess.com. Okay guys, so today we'll be discussing Facebook campaign on database. So we'll be discussing what are the tips and tricks to run the campaign on Facebook provided that you have a database. When I say database, that means you have collected information of your customers or the audience who has interacted with any of your campaign, maybe by submitting the information, or you have any off field effort. Your research team or the survey team have visited any area and collected some database, and you want to reach them out digitally, right? So you have their email id, their phone numbers are the basic requirements for the campaign. And better, if we have more information, I'll take you through in my further tutorial today. What are the requirements, what are the fields we require to run the campaign of database on Facebook, right? So the best part is, the brands try to reach out to their either new audiences or the existing audience through various traditional ways of database marketing, which includes email and SMS. And today, they are also using the WhatsApp marketing to increase their visualization. But there is always limitation. Either you send email, either you send WhatsApp messages, there is always some limitations with the creatives, with the medium they're opting. Unlike Facebook, right, you can go with the high rich medium, like best design, high resolution creatives with mixed with customized text, that may be single carousel or whatever you feel like. You can also reach them through your video campaigns, which is again high rich medium to be opted. And but these are the limitations which cannot be done from the other platforms. So these are the benefits that Facebook marketing has overall, any other medium of database marketing. And in addition to this, if I talk what are the more profits, or the dominant factors in technical terms to run the campaign, database campaign from Facebook. So basically this is very cost effective. Why I say cost effective? Because as my experience and logical also says that, now that if your campaign is uh, not expanded, not opted to expand the audience based on the learning of the Facebook. If it is only limited to the database, you would be directly reaching to those audience without spending or say exhausting your even a single penny of budget, right? So that is why I say this is very cost effective, because this utilize your cost very optimally. It will only spend every penny after the audience whose data is under your database, not beyond that. Rest, it may depends, it may again narrow the audience reach from your database, depending on the additional targeting you have added in behavior or something, in behavior or something like that. Don't provide If you don't provide any targeting, you just go with the database and not any other additional overlapping to narrow your audience, then definitely your each penny is spent only after, only behind the database which you have entered, right? So that is why I say this is cost effective and has a direct reach to the audience whom you want to reach, right? And of course eventually the CPA would be less, right? So these are the benefit which is like more dominant on any other platform. And these are highly practiced by the either giants or the smaller brands or the SMEs brands, because of the cost optimization practice this campaign has, right? So this is highly practiced by any e-commerce players, by any brand, those who are having either online sales or not, maybe depending on the objective. But yes, they do follow up with their audiences through Facebook marketing, now that they have their database, right? So let's quickly go through how to structure a campaign, how to prepare the database sheet that is to be uploaded to run the campaign on Facebook, right? So directly navigate over to your ad manager, right? And from your ad manager, you need to create the audience first. Before creating a campaign, you would have to create audience, which is here. Click on audiences, right? So once the audience page is open, you will get an option to create an audience based on your website visitor or the list you want to upload whatsoever, right? Okay guys, so here we are into our account. So here you can see the button create audience. Click on it, you'll get the options. Click choose custom audience from it, right? Once you choose the custom audience, you will be required to enter the source. What is the source you are opting to create the custom audience, whether it is website or it is customer list or any other audience interaction. So here you have to choose customer list, right? So now guys, here comes the important aspect of preparing your Excel sheet that is to be uploaded. You cannot upload any random sheet in any random format. You have to abide to the policies and every details mentioned here to upload your customer list, right? And these are the the main identifier which is mandatory, right? And it's not mandatory that all should be there, at least one from any of these. And you can include all these more filters or say identifiers. But then Facebook always recommend the more identify you provide, they are the most chances of mapping the exact audience, right? So the more precise your data is in terms of like the first name, last name, email, phone number, plus the zip code, the date of birth. So the more the information of the user is there, the easy and exact is the mapping of Facebook algorithm, right? And now what should be the column header name is the most important thing while you upload the data, right? So you can download the template from here to check what is the what would be the the column name or the header name of that particular column, so from your Excel sheet. So I'll just give you an example. Suppose you have a column where there is a list of all email IDs, but what should be the name of that column, particular column? So if you hover, if so here is written what should be the column header, it should be email. So you need to follow this as it is written. No uppercase, no lowercase. You don't have to use any of your expertise. You just have to keep the header name, column header name as it is given for the respective fields. Like for email it's email, for phone number it would be phone, for mobile advertiser ID it would be med ID, Facebook you have to app UID, whatever it is. For city it's like city, country it's like country, and zip. So everything is given, date of birth is DOB. So you need to keep the column header name as it is provided here. To have look to all these sections in detail, you can download the list template. I'll definitely take you I've already created one of the you know um, sheet for you guys, which I can show you as a sample. I won't say that is a real data or something like that. I have just created it so that I can show you how that sheet is being prepared, how does it look like, and what are the options available there, right? So I'll just take you the sheet which I have prepared. So I have entered 4-5 details, users detail, 4-5 user details, just to show you how you can write. And try to keep the principals there, the principal columns, like first name. To keep, I would suggest you to keep first name, last name, phone, email ID at least. That is the best mapping I have observed from Facebook. If you give all this data, the chances are much more higher to reach to the exact data as per the database provided by you, right? So always try to prefer all those fields. So I have created one of the sheet for you. So this is how it will look like if you create your sheet. So now that you have first name CFN, last name LN, email, phone, gender, age, country, zip, date of birth. So you can add more if you have more permutation and combination. So all these are not the real information here, just to show you. I'm repeating it again, it's just to show you this is how you need to prepare. And the very important point is you need not to save your file in Excel. It should be saved in CSV format, right? Only the CSV format is supported to upload into the campaign. So double check while you save the data. So once you have created this once you have prepared your Excel sheet, and you are ready to upload it, click to next, right? So it would ask you, does your list include a column for customer value? No, there is no any customer value, it's all equal here, right? So it's basically to define the priority or something like that. And it will ask you to, to accept the terms and conditions to use the custom audiences, because that is very private or confidential thing. Even Facebook would not show the potential reach of your database, just as a policy of making it more private and confidential. It will never show you that Facebook can is mapping these many people from the database you provided, right? So okay guys, so from here you need to upload your file. This file, once you will upload, it will show you all the possibilities, right? So if this file wouldn't have been in CSV, this there is no reason of any possibility that it would be visible here. Since this is in CSV, that's why it's visible. Double click, it would be uploaded. You can name your audience, right? You can add description as well depending on your requirement. Once you so once you enter all those things, so Facebook will show what are the data it is mapping, what are the errors it is counting, what are the warnings it would give you, right? So I mean, warning you can definitely ignore if you can, if it is ignorable. Like, see, like it is showing me that it is not uploading the gender male female, so probably it would be like gender, and male would be like M, female would be F, then only it would take. But I'm good to go without the gender data as well, so everything is fine. You can recheck everything, that how the Facebook is mapping, like FN as a first name, good to go. Last name as Ellen, good to go. Email as email, phone as phone number, age. And so once you map all those things, if like your preference and is exactly understood by Facebook, you can upload and create, click on upload and create without a doubt, and that customer list would be up, start uploading, right? So it's uploaded, it uploaded very quickly because the audience size is very small. So once you come up with the huge database, it would take time, maybe a couple of minutes or something like that. So here's the audience which you have uploaded. It's like data for test campaign, and it will never show you the populating size here, never, because that's something which is very confidential and private, and something Facebook respects to hide the the details or something like that of any user. So the next step is, you have to go back to your dashboard, you have to create an ad, and under your ad you have to add this as the audience which you have saved. I'll quickly take you to the I mean, I'll continue with one of the campaign which is under structuring, so that would save time in the video. I'll take you directly on the ad set, and in under the audience, where you can set the campaign, right? Where you can set not the campaign exactly, but the audience which you have saved, which you have uploaded, right? So I'll remove the existing audience here, right? So you can click on this, and it will show you the saved audience. So here it is, data for test campaign. Remember, this was the exact name of the data which you have uploaded here, data for the test campaign, and here it is there. You can select it, and again you have to accept, right, the privacy policy from Facebook to use the database as a campaign. Now here's the point, that is what I was saying, that if you are running campaign on database, I would ideally say not to provide any limitation from this additional targeting. It is because, suppose I'm removing the location as well, because what I know, that this data is having users from different location, from different geography, and if I limit the campaign's location here to India, I myself voluntarily is excluding all those visitor who is out of India in my database, which ideally you won't love to. So that's why it is always recommended to not to add any of the additional limitation here. Let it be on the by default whatever the setting is there. In fact, there won't be any setting. Cross check it, if there is any, remove them, and allow the Facebook to run campaign on the basis of the database you have uploaded. That would best perform for you. right? So this is the only catch here, guys, that you have to select that audience. After saving it under the audiences, you have to just add that saved audience, uploaded audience here. That's it. And the rest the process is as it is, as you structure the Facebook campaign. And if you want, you can definitely go through one of my video where I have structured many of the campaigns for the lead generation, from the for the brand awareness, right? So check my Facebook playlist, in my channel, to go through more Facebook campaign types. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.